welcome back to episode 6 of Project 1630. So, back from holiday, we got back on Saturday evening. Yeah, we left Saturday. We got back about 7 o'clock on Saturday. We have just 2 weeks until the sub 1630 attempt. Scary. So this week is a full lock-in training, get some big sessions in. Today's run is an easy recovery kind of. So after yesterday, just trying to keep it easy, recover the legs for the training I'm going to do this week. So about 12k is kind of where I'm planning to get to. The legs are definitely very tired after yesterday, but overall I expect to feel a little worse, not gonna lie. Sorry, it's a bit windy and there's traffic, so you might not be able to hear me. I'm feeling fairly good, better than I thought I'd feel. Sweaty one. There was a nice wind, there was a nice breeze today, but it's still very humid, so sweating so much. Anyway, if you haven't listened to last episode, last week I was on holiday, and so I was still running. I wasn't worrying about pacing, distance. I was just going out for runs, trying to keep the legs moving. So it was more about just keeping my body moving rather than focusing on any kind of distance and pace. I did do one hill session, which was more kind of speed. It was more effort based rather than speed based. Anyway, with that being said, this run, I decided to set my watch to the time rather than looking at all the stats, my heart rate, my average pace, my pace, just because yesterday I done a big long run session, so today I'm just trying to take it more chill and just recover the body. So, track Tuesday done. I ended up doing 8 times 800. So instead of 10, I decided to try and do 8 quality reps rather than trying to struggle and fail in the last 2. It was definitely was a struggle. I think I averaged around 242s for 800s, which I believe is around 320 per k. I'll have to double check pacing, but I felt if that's my pacing going into this session, then puts me in a really good position for Mid Cheshire. But a few more sessions to go before the attempt, so you've got to lock in now. Let's get it. We are back. So it's Wednesday. Track session last night didn't go as well as I hoped it to go. I was trying to aim for kind of the 318 per k pace, so it would have been about a 339, 239 to 240 for each 800 rep. That didn't quite happen. It was more kind of averaging around 322, 321. So not the best executed run. I still done alright, and I'm definitely getting faster. It's just I'm not 1630 shape yet, which is sad to say. So it's gonna be tough. But yeah, today just gonna do an easy little recovery, about 10k. That's the plan. Yeah, it's a bit cooler today, which I quite like. There's a bit of wind, so should be a lot easier than Monday's run and yesterday's. Yeah, Again, I'm going to try and just run, not really look at my pacing or anything, because yeah, I'm trying to get a bit better at not obsessing over the data. Anyway, let's get to this one. That's the run done. It was a struggle. The legs are definitely feeling it after yesterday. That was a proper struggle. I just had my watch on the timer setting again, so I was running I was running to distance as well, but I wasn't running to a pace, which I normally do. Normally kind of obsess over how fast I should be going on my easy run. But I'm kind of just basing it off more of a feel. And the last 2 runs I've done doing this has definitely helped. Like, I've seen my heart rate like a lot lower, because I'm not stressing over any other metric except from literally how I'm feeling. And I think other people have mentioned this before, but back in 60s, 70s, 80s, when people were running ridiculous times, people were running 2:13 marathons then, especially in the men's marathon, and they had no data, literally no data, no watches, just some pair of shoes, and just ran to the clock. So I think just getting back into the kind of old rhythms. I know technology can be great, but being able to separate the data and just going back to the classic, base everything off feel, I think it's a lot more important these days. Anyway, 10k done. Hello again, people. So I've had a bit of a shit day, and like any mentally sane person, I'm going down to torture my body at the track. I don't normally do another track session on Thursday. 2 reasons for this. One, because I've had a shit day, so it's the only reasonable thing I can think of. And then the other reason is because, again, I'm doing Mid Cheshire 5k, so this is the last week of training, and I want to get another speed session in. Yeah, I'll be doing 1 next week, but I wanted to get 2 in this week anyway. I'm just walking over to the track now. In terms of the session, I have been debating about what to do, but the session I'm going to do is 2x2k at 10k pace, 2x800 at 5k pace, and then 4x200 slightly faster than 5k pace. So that's the session I'm planning on doing. I think my group are doing 1600s today, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do my own session because first of all I'm a bit late and I don't want to do 1600s. So yeah, let's get to this one. Session done. I only really done this session just because I need to get some air. And us runners, when we have any mental shit going on, get out and run, forget about all your problems. It's definitely not, not the best way to live, but anyway, session done. Fairly hard, but I think overall we weren't solid. I need to check the splits though, but I think I hit all my splits. I was planning on hitting. I'll double check in a minute. Just go back to the car. I normally cycle out to the track, but yeah, like I said earlier, wasn't in the best mood, had a bit of a shit day. And I wasn't even planning on, I was planning on doing a session, I didn't know what session, and I was going to do it earlier, I don't know, yeah. Plans been all over the place, and my head's been doing a bit too much. Anyway, the session was 2x2k, 2x800, and 4x200. And I just looked quickly at the splits before filming, and it put me in a bit of a better mood, that's what I'm saying. So the first 2 lots of 2Ks I was aiming to do about 10k pace, which is around 3:30, 3:35, and I've done them both. It was 7 minutes point 6. And then the 2 800s, the first one was 2:38.6, which equates to a 3:18 per k pace. So that was those 800s. I was targeting 5k pace, or my goal target 5k pace, which is 3:18. So that was bang on. And then I ran a little bit quicker for the next one. I averaged a 3:15 per k. It said I done it in 2 minutes 38.2, so only 4 tenths quicker, but I ran 810 meters, so the pacing was slightly quicker. And then the first lot of 200s I done in 37.7 seconds, which equates to a 3:08 per k. The second one was a 37.2 seconds, which equates to a 3:06. The third one was a 36.5, which equates to a 2:54. And the last one was a 34.4, so almost 2 seconds quicker, over 2 seconds quicker, which equates to a 2:44 per k pace. So overall, very, very happy indeed. Yeah, put me in a little bit of a better mood after a shit day.
Good morning everyone. So today is Saturday. I'm heading down to Parkrun. Normally I would cycle down or drive down Parkrun, but this week I'm trying to get the mileage in. Trying to get the mileage in the legs, so I thought I'd run down. Also going to the OG Parkrun, where my running journey started. So I'll give you a little bit of a snippet as I go around. The other thing, I left my GoPro at home, completely forgot about it, so I'm having to film this off my phone instead. So I'm hoping the quality's alright. It should be alright. Not sure about the audio though, because the microphone might be a little bit, I don't know. Anyway, got about 2k until we're there, and then the Parkrun. Let's go. What's up people? Just arrived at Parkrun. About a 3k jog here, and then I'm either going to, I haven't decided, just do an easy run, but knowing me, I'll see someone go off too fast and I'll go off with them, so it might end up being like a steady run, maybe like a little progression run. We shall see. But yeah, feeling good, or feeling alright. Legs are definitely feeling the mileage, but you know, I've put a lot of mileage in recently, so it's to be expected.
Good morning, everyone. If this is your first time at Parkrun, you're first on the Charles Parkrun.
There you go. Just the third time is briefing, and then we'll get into it. Yeah, warm day again today, so might be a bit of a struggle, but we'll see.
One lap in, 2 more laps to go. Cruising around the 440 currently. Feeling alright, surprisingly. I thought I'd feel shot after Thursday session, but feeling alright. There you go. 2k down, 3 to go. 2 laps down, final lap. About a k and a half to go. Starting to feel it in the legs now, but not my lap. Let's push it. Let's go, come on. We got it. But okay, this is where it's getting tough. Try and dig deep. Little swim finish as well. Anyway, come on, parkour done. Got the barcode. 24th today. I wasn't worrying too much about the positions. Just running. There's a bit of a sprint finish in the last 200 metres, so I had to give it a little bit of a kick. That's why I'm a little bit more out of breath than I would be. So just sweat my eyes again. Just sort my eyes. Yeah, so overall, fairly good little session. Go ahead of my barcode and then jog home. Saturday run done. Like I said, it was a kind of a longer, not a long run, it was a moderate long run. I'm going to try to up the mileage for this week to hopefully prep me for the big half, because I haven't done much half marathon stuff, so more mileage I can potentially get in my legs without, pushing it too hard. Hopefully it's going to benefit me for the half marathon. Yeah, so a nice little progression at park run. Have to go home, eat, and then straight out the door back to work. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, welcome back. So I managed to get myself out of bed and up this morning. I am running off about 6 hours of sleep, so it will be interesting. I was planning on doing another session, like a long run session, but I'm not. I'm just gonna just this kind of a steady long run up to about, I'm hoping to do about 25k. That's the plan. I'm gonna ignore any sessions that I had planned because I didn't get much sleep. I was working and I'm working again later, so don't want to overdo it. Let's get into it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Come on. So we're halfway in, 12.5k in. Still got another 12.5 to go. I'm worried I'm not going to have enough time to get back home and get ready for work, so I might have to cut it short and go to like 20k instead, but I'll see what the time is in the next like 5k and go from there. But for now, plan is still 25k. I was going to go down along the Thames path, but I decided to instead do 25 laps around Greenwich Park. So it's getting a bit mentally draining, but oh well, it's not too bad. 25k done. Got a bit of a dilemma though. Just missed my bus. I don't know if you can see the board up there, but my bus isn't for 27 minutes. 27 minutes for the next bus. And I've got work in like 2 hours. Dilemma. 25k done. Averaged about a 4:27. I probably went a bit too quick. I should have got a bit slower, but oh well. Also, most important, protein, chocolate protein milk, and oh my god, nothing tastes better than like a fresh cold crisp Lucozade. Nothing beats it. Overall, the run felt good. My legs are definitely feeling the mileage. They're definitely tired, so a good taper is needed before Friday and before the half marathon. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. Anyway, that's the session done. Tomorrow I get next week, like I said, is gonna be a taper week. Stride forward, stride firmer. I'll see you for the next one.